All right, and I am here with Callie Kessler, a digital marketing strategist here at Cypress North, and the person who I have been standing over her shoulder because I am on a PC and she is on a Mac. And we're just going to talk a little bit about ChatGPT Atlas. So, are you a power user? Do you use ChatGPT a lot?
Yes, I'd say probably every day, if not every other day, even not at work as well. So,
Okay. Are you a Chrome user? What is your browser of choice?
Chrome.
Would you, after playing around with ChatGPT Atlas, consider making a switch off of Chrome to Atlas?
Completely?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
And why not?
Because I do sensitive things on my computer. I look at my bank accounts, I go check my loans. What are they going to pick up all that information from me?
So it sounds like you trust Google more than you trust the evil genius Sam Altman of ChatGPT slash OpenAI.
It's too new for me.
And I get that. I frankly wouldn't either after the whole debacle where he came out with Scarlett Johansson's name or voice or livelihood and essentially asked her if they could use it to make that sound like her, and she had said no, and they did it anyway. Like, I feel like some of all this stuff like just erodes trust over time. But we've been playing around with it, and I know you were using some of the just we started with just typing in some queries. And what is the just basic default that happens when you input a query into Atlas?
Yeah, it's basically the same as ChatGPT, where it appears with a response, and then you can also look kind of like a Google SERP as well, where you can see all the articles that are popping through, images, videos. So it's essentially the same as using ChatGPT and also Googling as well for the initial search.
Yeah, and the thing that's interesting, and I know we covered it on the show, but it's really the web version of it is like those just blue links. It's kind of shocking, I'd imagine, for most people who are probably accustomed to seeing images and videos and all that come into those results, but you still can get there, correct?
Yes, you can still get there. You just have to flip your page.
Okay, and so when you just type into the browser, you go to a chat GPT type experience. When you hit what looks like sort of just like a globe or
Mhm.
whatever, you go to that web version.
The
And then you can also
search.
see images, yeah, search version. And you can see images, videos, and then news. And one other thing that is interesting is the results that are shown on the web version are powered by Google. We talked about that a little bit earlier, but it's kind of shocking that Microsoft made such a big investment into OpenAI and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden say, whoops, here's some Google results here. Another thing I know we were toying around with, and I thought it worked pretty good when we were
Mhm.
going through it, were the just Ask ChatGPT sidebar that you had
Yes.
built into the browser. Can you just talk a little bit about how that works?
Yeah, so essentially, if you go to any web page, so if I was on Cypress North, I could open that Ask ChatGPT, ask it anything I want, and it basically goes through the entire site and pulls out information based on my question. So earlier, when I was showing our team, I was looking at it and looked up what was the last blog Maggie Humphrey wrote on our site, and it pulled in the exact blog. Gave me the date it was published, a little synopsis about it, and it was quick and easy. I didn't really have to go through the site too much. It was right at my disposal.
Okay, and then there is also, I would say, more of a agentic experience that you could say where you could book tickets and have just ChatGPT do this for you. Is that something you would ever use? I feel like you are a little bit more hip to technology than I am in giving some control over. Is that something you would ever do?
No, I like my control.
Okay. I do think some of the things like form fills could be
Mhm.
pretty interesting. I mean, Chrome does a decent job at that, and as we know, Chrome has sort of is embracing Gemini within Chrome. And some of those web-based tasks also, if you want those to be done for you, I believe that is ChatGTP Plus and then Pro overall. So, I guess just what are your overall thoughts? Final thoughts? Is it something? Have you already uninstalled it, or is it something that you would consider? Is it something that there might be a specific search for? Another thing that's cool is it's supposed to remember where you're at. So,
Mhm.
like if you were in the middle of asking questions, it should know that and maybe save it a little bit more than Chrome.
Yeah, I think how I feel currently is just for basic searches like I would do normally with ChatGPT, it's essentially taking more steps for me to get there. So for those types of things, I would definitely stay just in browser for Chrome. But if I'm looking into some research, I'm trying to find out some information and I want to go on different pages and ask it like, can you pull me X, Y, and Z, that's when I would use it when I really need something specific. So I think overall it depends on user search behavior. So if I'm someone that does a lot of research, this might be super helpful for me. But if I'm just a standard user, I probably would not opt into it.
Well, it sounds like there may be some very specific large websites, tough ways to find things, at least within a website, where this could excel for you. And everything else, Chrome is the key. And also, I know you skipped it when you were signing up because, again, I was hovering exactly over Callie's shoulder the entire time because I'm on PC. They do have those imports. So you could
Mm-hmm.
import all of your Chrome data, everything in there, and have a similar ish experience. But again, you've got sort of an evil mastermind who could be seeing all of your information there. But Callie, thanks for jumping on, talking about your experience with this, and also for me just breathing down your neck over the past few days so that I could see everything about ChatGPT Atlas on a Mac. Much appreciated. And thanks for jumping on. We gotta have you on another real paid topic here because I know that's really probably what you're looking for.
Would love to do that. Who knows?
Cool.
Maybe
Thanks
there'll
so
be
much.
ads.
Yes. Yeah.
Now
We'll
we
have you
can talk
back
about it
on.
next.
Yep. Add list. Okay. Thanks so much, Callie.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.